Hello and welcome back to my channel, Miami Star Tarot. I'm trying to find the perfect setting for the read. There we go. All right, I am doing air signs today, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I am using this beautiful new deck that I received as a gift, and I like a surprise gift from my daughter Ariel. I don't remember the exact name of the deck, but it's something about intuitive tarot. Okay, and as I mentioned in my previous video, I strongly believe, the way I was taught tarot and everything I've known about tarot, that when tarot cards are gifted to you, they tend to have stronger intuitive connections to you. At least for me it does. All right, I know some people may not agree with that, but I'm more in the old school tarot learning, so it's just how I feel, and I feel very very good about these cards, so I wanted to do a reading. I will be doing, again, air signs. This is for July 19th, 2021, for that week, and you know, it could be also be just for whenever you happen to see it. So if it's not the week of July 19th, and it resonates, it just resonates. Okay, it was meant for you when you see the video. All right, so I have to shuffle them in this different way because the cards are a little wider and stiffer. I guess they're not stiffer, but the shape of the cards is not easy to shuffle the other way. All right, so we're going to start with Gemini. Gemini. This is love, because most people want to know about love, and I love reading about love. So here we go, Gemini 2021. For air signs, let's do one more. All right. This is Gemini 2021 for July 19, 2021, I should say. All right. Six of Wands, Page of Cups, and the Hanged Man. Six of Swords, Princess of Disc, which is the Page of Pentacles, and the Four of Discs. All right. Okay. Your energy, Gemini, is the Two of Cups. I love this picture with the Taj Mahal in the background. Two of Cups. You have somebody on your mind, Gemini. Definitely have somebody on your mind. Love on your mind, and you're on theirs too. All right. So I am seeing some really good cards for you. You know, we'll start with this top row right here with the Six of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Hanged Man. So your energy, of course, here is a Two of Cups. Will you be together? Will you guys fall in love? Are they feeling the same way? Where are you headed? And all those kinds of questions. So this person, I can see it very clearly right here. This person really thinks a lot about you, and they think the world of you. All right. You've got two sixes here. All right. So you've kind of moved from a stage of not knowing what to do or being stagnant into a new phase. And that's more of the phase of movement. Okay. So you've got Six of Wands and the Page of Cups, which is a direct messenger, like a messenger coming toward you and wanting to, I think, pursue a closer connection to you. Okay. So if you guys are already dating, this person's really thinking a lot about you and the next steps they may want to take. This person, I think right now, is also in a very beginning phase of really liking you. I think they're feeling very much kind of more like that giddy kind of feeling toward you, Gemini. And I think that they really want to impress you and do things to capture your attention. You do have the Six of Wands here, which is about attention and acknowledgement. And they recognize you and they see you and they find you beautiful and they find you handsome, all these good things. They want to impress you. I also feel like with the Hanged Man right here, that there may be this person may be a little bit hesitant, like how to move forward with your connection. I feel like they may not be too sure, Gemini, the way you're feeling about them as much. They know how they feel about you. And I think that they're a little more expressive toward you than you are toward them. All right. So either they're kind of stuck on how much further to push with you, how much further to go, because they're really not sure which way you're kind of going with them. If you guys have been on a couple of dates, just know that they may feel that they're more into you than you are into them. And that might be the case for some of you. It might actually be true with some of you Geminis out there, where you're kind of a little bit more relaxed, more, yeah, you know, I do like them, but I'm not really sure. Well, I think they like you a lot. Okay. And they're just kind of stuck in this place of, do they like me? Should I step it up? Should I not step it up? Should I kind of wait for them to come around? You have at the bottom here the energy of the Six of Swords, the Prince of Discs, which is, the Princess, which is the Page, very slow moving messengers, and the Four of Discs. And the reason why I say that I think there's a possibility that they may be into you a little bit more than you are into them is because of these two cards down here. The Page is a very slow moving with the discs messenger. You know, they kind of, they're very happy and they have good intentions. They're very, I think, secure in how they feel. They're not like the cups, where the cups just want to more or less sort of gush, or they're very excited, very childlike. All the pages are a little bit childlike, but this one's a little bit more sure of himself or herself, kind of moves at a pace that's a little bit more relaxed than the other ones, especially than all the other ones. So they're a little bit more relaxed. And I feel like this is more or less your energy, Gemini, versus theirs. And you also have the Four of Discs here at the bottom, which means that there's a possibility that you are holding back a little bit. Maybe your emotions and your feelings aren't really matching theirs and how they're feeling. I feel like they're more likely to wear their heart on their sleeves versus you. And that has them kind of wondering, because I think that if they could go a little further with you, they would right now. And whereas you may not be sure where you want this to go. You have the Six of Swords here under their Six of Wands, and their Six of Wands is all about like, oh, you're so beautiful. I acknowledge you. You want to go out with me? Let's do this. Let's do that. You're so much fun. And they want to give you their attention. You have the Six of Swords, which is more of a thinking energy, which kind of matches Gemini because you're an air sign. Swords are air, where you're sort of like, yeah, you know, I can kind of hang out here for a little bit. And you know, you're kind of moving a little bit slower. You're more mental. You're more thinking about it, whereas they're more action-based and more, you know, their wands is about action and passion. Swords are about thinking and decision-making. And wands are fast energy, though. So I do have to take, it's not like you're moving slow. It's more like you're just a little bit more mental with it, whereas they're more emotional, more passionate, burning. And air is more about thinking, and you can stay in a specific place and enjoy it mentally, where they want to move and get more physical. Okay. And that could be it too. Like they're trying to figure out a way to get more physical with you, where you're more on the intellectual side of getting to know them as well. That could be another part of what's going on here. Okay. Now, if this is a little bit easier to kind of look at it, if you are a female Gemini and this is a guy and they're just trying to get more, they're trying to get closer and they're kind of burning with some passion here. They want to get a little bit more physical with you, and you're sort of more like, yeah, you know, I do like him, but you know, I want to get to know him a little bit more, and maybe you're holding back a little bit, and that's kind of the way they're looking at it, and they're sitting here trying to figure out how they can get closer to you, not just for sex though. I'm not seeing this as being totally sexual, but they really like you, Gemini. Let's just put it that way. And they do kind of want to get a little bit closer to you and a little bit more physical with you. if that's an easier way to put it. All right, so that's what I have for you, Gemini. I think this is pretty cool read. I kind of like that energy. Maybe if you're female, I mean, if you're a male and you're looking at this with the female, they want to get more physical with you, Gemini. All right, Libra. Libra. Here is Libra for love. Week of July 19, 2021. Libra. We are on air signs and we are on Libra. It is hot here in Denver. It's like 90-something degrees right now, and I'm outside. All right, Libra, Libra, Libra. I'm going to lay out the cards and then get a drink of water because it's hot. Libra and love. Libra and love. So one more, Libra. Get your cards out. Seven of Cups, the Emperor, Temperance, the Star, lot of, you have like all major arcanas except for 2 cards here. All right. So, yep, you have a lot of major arcana cards. Judgment is where you are as far as your underlying energy. You're thinking a lot about what's right or how to, I'm thinking some of it has to be like how to react to something correctly, okay? Let me take a look at your cards. 7 of Cups, Emperor, Temperance, Star, World, and 4 of Wands. All right, so I feel like you have a very, very positive read here, Libra, okay? I think that you're dealing with a person that is a little bit more, I think, touchy-feely than you are. Although between Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Libras tend to be the ones that are a little bit warmer than the other 2 signs when it comes to relationships and sentiments. Not that Aquarius and Gemini are not, but I feel my experiences with Libra as well. My experiences are that you guys tend to be a little more sensitive than the others. I feel like you are dealing with a person right now that you are trying to decide, trying to calm them down, I think is what I'm trying to say. You do have the Temperance here and the Emperor card, and the 7 of Cups right here is, it's opening and leading the read. So I feel like this person has a ton of ideas and a ton of things that they're wanting to do, and you're involved in it. And I think for you is more of like, hold up, you know, like let's try to make a decision together here, okay? And I feel like this person is way more into you and wanting a lot more from you than some of you guys are able to kind of handle or want to handle right now. I think this person has a very strong personality. I have the Emperor here, which I think is serving the purpose of you and for them, where they're kind of wanting to push and push and push a little bit more than you are, as far as getting not what they want, but I think this person is, I don't want to say they're wishy-washy, but there's something a little bit wishy-washy about them, where one moment they're all about this thing and then another moment they're all about this other thing. And I think you're just trying to figure them out a little bit, and you're not sure about some of the things that they're asking. I know that sounds kind of weird. I'm going to pull a card for the 7 of Cups. you do have the star right here, which is kind of making me wonder if this is an Aquarius that is kind of acting hot and cold with you at times. Okay, there's a big breeze coming in, so I'm going to hold these down. I'm wondering if there's an Aquarius that's kind of being hot and cold, or pushing really hard one moment and then not exactly following through is the word that I'm trying to find. Like there's a possibility they're not following through. Sorry, these cards are going to go flying. I'm going to pull the Seven of Cups because I'm trying to decide what you are playing the role of the Emperor and they're playing the role of the Emperor as well. Like they're trying to be their own destiny. Okay, so this person is, you have the Prince of Wands, which in this case is the Knight of Wands. Sorry, this is lovely breeze, but okay, so I feel like this person just kind of arrives in your life. They want a lot of things with you, and then they pull back a little bit. And it's frustrating you. So that's kind of like the feeling I was kind of getting. And the more I was looking at the cards, the more I was getting that kind of a feeling. So it's like they arrive one day, you guys are doing a lot of things together, and then they kind of pull away. So they're hot and they're cold, which is a very typical Aquarius type of energy as well. And I feel like you're finding yourself in this position where you're trying to decide, do I want to deal with them or not? Am I mad at them today? Should I stay mad at them today? Oh, but they're back and they're just lovely to be around. They're a lot of fun. Oh, where'd they go? They blew me off, or they're late, or, you know, like you're going through a lot of emotions right now with this person, and you're finding yourself kind of losing a little bit of your patience with them. The Emperor, they want to be in control of their situation. You are starting to have to be the Emperor because you're going to have to control the situation. Your Temperance card here, kind of, you might be losing a little bit of patience. The Star card here is this, it's just finding yourself and finding what you want with this person. Could also signify, and I feel like this could be really the person that is doing this to you right now, is it could be an Aquarius. Very strongly feeling like it could be an Aquarius energy coming in. But yes, you're finding yourself getting mad at them and deciding, do I really want to deal with them? They don't really make you feel that great at times. And I do have the Seven of Cups with the Seven of Wands up here. Sorry, Prince of Wands and the Seven of Cups under the Star card. So I feel like this is making you feel a little bit unsure as to where you might even stand in the situation. What I see that you're wanting from them, Libra, and I get as them wanting it from you as well, is they do want to have something with you. They do want to be together. They want to have you around. Why they're acting this way, I couldn't really tell you. I think it might just be an Aquarius thing, but I will pull a card for the Star and I will see, is it just an anything else going on? Okay. Justice card. Huh. All right. This person has, I think, a little bit of a hard time making commitments. I think they have a hard time with just making commitments. I don't think it has anything to do with you. I don't think it's lack of liking you, lack of wanting to be with you. I think they just really have a hard time committing to something, and just, I think it's just that. It's just the commitment part of things. And I honestly see this as a very typical Aquarius trait as well, that they have a very hard time. The Justice card is also the Libra card. Okay. So I feel like they have kind of a hard time. Just to me indicates the beginning, the ending of things, but it also indicates to me the World and the Four of Wands. I do think they want something with you. I just don't think that they know how to deliver. They're very wishy-washy, and the way they come off to you is wishy-washy. I'm not sure what advice I can give to you. I think it's more of, can you handle it? Can you handle their Seven of Cups type of, and their Prince of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands kind of energy, where they're coming in, they're leaving, they make plans, they don't show up, or they're like hardcore into you for a whole week. You have the best time of your life, and then suddenly you don't see them for 2 weeks. Kind of like one of those situations, Libra. Can you handle it? Do you want to continue? Do you want to start the cycle and continue going? I think they want to be with you. I think they just have a hard time committing, making commitments. If I have to give you advice, I'm going to go with the Justice card and the Judgment, which they're very similar energies. I think you're going to have to lay down the law, and I think you're going to have to make it very, very clear that you're not going to accept that type of behavior, that they need to grow up. And they're going to have to start making some commitments, or you're done. That's my advice. And they both came in that way. And that's, I think, what you're going to have to do. Do they want to be with you? I think so. The cards very strongly indicate they want to be with you. All right. Last one for air signs. It's Aquarius. And Libra, it could not be an Aquarius. It could just be somebody that has, I would say, more of confidence issues, maybe some, not identity issues, but possibly they're not exactly sure what path they're on, where they want to go. They're unsure of themselves and their confidence level, if it's not an Aquarius. All right, this is Aquarius for the last of my air signs. Aquarius, last of the air signs. Aquarius, last. Ariel, Libra moon. I'm thinking that may have resonated. That's the emotion part. Your emotions really resonate with that Libra read then. All right, Aquarius. Here we have Aquarius. Let's do 2 more. Aquarius. I'm going to do this one. Ah! Sorry about that. Got to bring them all back. Jesus. Okay. All right, Aquarius, this is my last air sign read. Okay, just gonna make sure you guys can see them. Okay, 2 major arcana cards. Five of Discs and Ace of Cups. All right, Aquarius, here we have your underlying energy, new love. Somebody is making you feel emotions. Somebody is really pulling a little bit at your heartstrings, and somebody is, I think, really making you feel something new, feeling emotions. Okay. That is your underlying energy. You have the card of marriage, long-term commitment, the Fool, and the Empress. Down here you have the 8 of Cups, strength, and the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, and it's here, it's called the 5 of Discs. So what I am seeing for Aquarius is I'm feeling like there is something new coming around your way that is really opening up your emotions mentally in your heart, it's opening up. And I think you have the Eight of Cups down here underneath. And I feel like this is putting into question a little bit the security of your home and the security of what you've always known. Okay, so if you are in a relationship right now, it might be messing a little bit with how you're viewing your situation. If you are not in a long-term commitment, this might be, it might be kind of awakening you up to making changes to the life you know already, to what you find security in. Okay, so if you're a single person and you thought that you always wanted to stay single, it's pulling into question whether that's the life you want now. Okay, so that's kind of where I'm heading with this 10 of discs here. It could work either way if you're single or you are in a relationship right now. Where you find your security, where you find your home is coming into question. You are willing to open yourself up to something new. You are willing to open yourself up to this connection with this Ace of Cups, excuse me. You are willing to open your heart and allow these feelings to flow. Okay, the Empress card right now, I think that you are in your element right now. This person makes you feel very good about yourself, and this person makes you feel like there is a future. Okay, like there could be a future of happiness. This is either the Taurus, it could also be the Libra card. It's the card of Venus. It could also just simply represent the way you are feeling right now and the way this person actually makes you feel, like the Empress, like the creator, and like you are in charge of your destiny as well. Okay, like you have control over the situation. You have control whether I'm going to take that back. I'm going to take the word control out and I'm going to fill it in with opportunity. Okay, like you just feel like this has potential and there's opportunity for you to be the person that you want to be and to have the relationship in the beginning. This is, the Empress is also a very sexual card. A lot of people don't usually refer to it in a sexual sense, but there's a lot of sexual liberty also with the Empress card. It's like the ability to be yourself and to express yourself the way you see fit and the way that makes you feel good. Okay, so I feel like this is what is going on up here at the top. And these are the good things. These are the feelings that you're having. I think this Ace of Cups is something that you want to explore and you want to open yourself up to, because it's going to lead you to the moment where you are going to be the Empress in your world. Okay, like you're going to feel like you have everything you've wanted. The Eight of Cups, the Strength card, and the Five of Discs is where I think some of the problem comes. You need to leave behind this life that you have already in order for you to be able to accept this Ace of Cups. It's going to be hard for you to maintain if you are single and you like your independence and you like having, you know, living by yourself, going in and out. In order for you to accept this, you're going to have to leave behind this idea of being completely independent and it's not like you have to answer to anybody when you're, you know, if you are in a relationship, but you do. It's not just about you, it's about you guys together. You do need to have your own individual space and you are your individual person. But I think it just, you're noticing this, like you notice, it's not like I'm telling you this. You are noticing and you're taking note of it and thinking, okay, so this is what this is going to mean. You recognize it. With this Fool card right here, I really feel that you're willing to accept that and you want that. You recognize what you need to do for this Ace of Cups to be able to flow into you. You need to leave a part of you behind and a part of your world behind. Okay, if you are in a relationship, then you're going to have to leave it behind to be able to step into this new one here. Okay, you do have the Strength card followed. You have lots of one, two, well, I guess you only have three major Arcana cards, but they seem to be very big ones. Leave that behind. The Strength card is about, I think, doing the right thing and also having confidence in what you are doing. I feel that for some of you guys, your confidence, I am going to pull a card for this one in particular. I feel that you are not 100% confident that things will turn out the way you want them to. And, you know, you have the pride with the lion. That's also a Leo card. I feel like the strength card means a lot of things, but in this situation, I'm thinking that it's having complete confidence in things turning out the way you want them to, or favor, or it could also be complete confidence in the other person and how they view you. Okay, so I think it's about confidence and you feeling confident with this other person and how they're going to view you. Okay, so you have the King of Swords. All right, so I feel like you have some doubts and you're trying to be really realistic. This is also an Aquarius male card. You want to be realistic because for you to make this change here with this Eight of Cups, you don't want to make mistakes and you want to be very realistic, especially if you're going to leave something behind. If you're single and you're going to pursue this relationship with this person where you're going to have to open yourself up and share your life with them, that's a lot less of a risk than if you're already in a relationship and you leave that behind for this. So that's why I think for some of you guys, that realistic piece and coming to truth with, is this the right choice? You really do have to weigh your options, and that's kind of where you are. I do want to say that the Strength card as well is courage to actually do what your heart wants to do. Okay, it's a lot of it has to do with the courage to do it, because you have this King of Swords where in your head the only logical thing is this logical? Is this what I want? Will I be happy? Will this be the right choice? And the read ends with the Five of Discs, and the Five of Discs is about, which is the Five of Pentacles, is about seeing the opportunity as being solid and seeing that it's actually there and it's going to work for you, which to me goes back to the Strength card. Okay, you do have some doubts if the opportunity is truly there, or are you imagining it? Is it really what I think it is? Am I seeing things the right way? Does this person feel about me the same way I feel about them? It's about opportunity, and I think it's the interpretation of opportunity as well, and not wanting to see things there that truly aren't there. And I think that you kind of have some doubts. I think it comes down to confidence, and some of it comes down to having courage, because you see this as a huge risk. And I think because you are a thinker, and you know, you did pull the Aquarius card, male card here, is you're thinking of all the different case scenarios that could go wrong, and you're not entirely sure that what you're seeing is actually what you're seeing. And that could be also, is this person as into me as I am into them? And regret. Are you going to regret this choice? So Aquarius is a fixed sign, and as much as Aquarius likes the future and likes things up in the air a lot of times, a lot of Aquariuses like to cling on. You are a fixed sign to security. So that could come into question as well. So let me pull a card, because I just read to you what you're thinking. And if you're an Aquarius and you're reading this, you know what you're thinking. I want to pull a card to see this other person, because it seems to, you know, the last two cards are about doubts and about being unsure. How does Aquarius's person feel about them? And you got the Princess of Wands, which is the Page of Wands, which is somebody that I think feels very excited to be around you, very excited to be with you. and they feel the passion that you're feeling as well. The wands are about passion. I think this person is probably feeling very close to what you're feeling. They definitely would like to tell you that. They want to have experiences with you. And I think that if you were to move forward to the next level, I think they'd be right there with you with this Princess of Wands. They want adventures with you, and they want to experience the passion with you as well. All right, there we go. That is it for Aquarius. Let me end this. I can barely see anything, so I'm just seeing where I can end it. There it is. All right, so I will see you later. Thank you, air signs.